Hey everyone, welcome back to Nia Natters. I'm trialing a new section for my podcast called Coaching Corner. So this is episode 1. So welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Nia. I just have a little natter about everything, mostly about me, my life, and some coaching prospects as well. And I am currently reading a book on my podcast as well, if you are into that. I do game, horse ride, and I have a full-time job on the side as well. I say on the side as if that's not like my main source of income. But I have a passion in coaching, so I thought that I would add in a coaching corner to just be able to really focus on something that I want to pursue myself. So without further ado, this will be a shorter video surrounding a post that I've seen online that I think that I can answer and would like to discuss, with some suggestions on how this person can improve their situation in life, and also just some nattering alongside as always. So let's get into it. I have my phone here, so hence why I'm looking down for a moment. So this person says, 20 female who doesn't know what she's doing. For a little background, when I was in high school, I got my CNA certification throughout the school and decided to do that, but started working through an agency and hated it. I then started working at Walmart and left a year later. Now I'm currently a CNA again, but at the same place instead of travelling. I hate it just as much and want to quit. It causes me anxiety and stress, which leads to my depression getting worse. I find myself up late at night thinking that I'm a failure because I'm going to quit, and I don't know what to do next. I don't know if I'm ready for college and what I want to be in life. Does anyone have any advice or ideas of what I should do? Should I just go back to retail or go to college for something? Any good job recommendations? Thank you in advance. So I feel like in previous years especially, there is a lot of importance surrounding the idea of college and university. However, these days I really think that people should rethink their prospects of going to university and things like that. If there is something that you enjoy and that could potentially have a job or passion made out of it, then please go and do that. There's so many people that are trying to enter the job market now and are not getting anywhere because the job market is oversaturated with a specific niche of people. Whereas previously, obviously, not many people went to university, which is why before you were able to get a job a lot easier than you do now. Why is my camera focusing in and out? So I apologize about that. So I just think that the university is never going to be as important as it was in the past. So really finding a niche that you enjoy and having a go at making a career out of it is probably the way to go now. Really diversifying in different job aspects instead of just sticking to the ones that school guide you down. And I think that the subjects taught in school as well is definitely going to go downhill more than it already has. I watched this little TED talk. I can't remember his name. I will find it and I'll put it in the description below, but I found that what he said was very true, that I think it was in the Industrial Revolution, a lot of children were sent to school and there was obviously the niche subjects such as maths, English, science or whatever it was that they learnt in that day, and they were all kind of surrounding the job market at the time. And all those years ago up to now, the school education system hasn't changed that much. So I just think that every year we're just going to see more and more younger people worrying about what their life purpose is, what job they're going to go into, what they're going to do with their life, because they've found no hope within the job market yet, because the market is so oversaturated. And so I think now, especially more than ever, I would suggest to this person on this post that just go, if you want to go and travel, go and do it. And, you know, if you can't afford it at the moment, go find a job that pays you enough to be able to save. Put yourself in a situation where you can prioritize saving for traveling, even if that means continuing to live with your parents for a while. But just make the most out of life while you're young, and worry about college later. If you're not prepared for it, forcing yourself through the college system time and time again until you feel even more depressed and sad and hopeless about it is really not going to boost your confidence in that way. However, going travelling might, because you don't know who you'll come across, what type of jobs you'll find if you are looking to go travelling for a long period of time, and that you want to work while you're abroad. Then who knows what job you'll be able to find, what networking you'll be able to do while you're out there, the people you meet, the lifestyle you come across that you never considered before. There's so many different cultures that live differently to us. You don't know what's out there until you go and have a look. And forcing yourself through these education systems now is not going to help you get a job unless you've already got experience, which I think is ridiculous. How is someone meant to come out of college and university fresh out of education and have the experience that they're expected to have in jobs that are meant for entry-level people? Like I said, the job market is so, like, it's just drowning in applicants. And because there's so many people that go through university and college now, there's oversaturation, which is leading to the stakes being higher. People are expected to go and have work experience in places that obviously they don't have access to yet in an entry-level job, like I just said, and it's so ridiculous. And I just think now more than ever, we don't know what's going to happen in our countries and in our lives, so we might as well go and enjoy the little things that we want to enjoy instead of focusing on basic, like, expectations of us, such as working for the rest of our life until we retire and die, and things that are just so competitive now when they really don't need to be, which is causing more depression and lack of self-confidence, because people don't know what they're meant to do. They don't know what they want to do, especially compared to years and years ago and now. There's so many jobs out there that no one knows what's out there to know what they want to be. And then jobs such as photography and little hobby careers are really overlooked these days, because people think, oh, you can't get a proper job out of that. If you work hard enough, I am a strong believer that you can be whoever the hell you want to be, and you got to take that to your grave if you have to. You got to fight tooth and nail to say that you've made it, instead of letting people talk down to you because they're not willing to try it themselves. There was a quote I came across the other day that said, a business owner isn't going to mock you or put you down for starting a business. And that just means that those who know the struggles of doing something out of the ordinary and doing something for yourself to better yourself will never talk badly about you, because they know how hard it is to do, compared to people who have never taken a risk in their life and are so ready to have a go at you around the topics that they don't even know about, because they've never they've never done it because they're too scared to. And it's the people that are willing to help you are more likely to have been in your shoes than the ones who are not as likely to help you with that thing that you want to do. Because at the end of the day, they have no experience in it, they don't know anything about it, and yet they're sat there trying to tell you how to live your life. So I think, to conclude, well, I don't know if this is the conclusion, but just do what makes you happy. Life is too short to be sat in a job or pushing yourself through college again and again to get the same outcome and feel even worse about yourself compared to doing whatever you want to do in this life. Even if you have to find a job in the meantime to save up to start your traveling experience, I would just drop out of college if that's something that doesn't interest you, and really look into a decently paying job, entry level, for maybe just school leavers or something like that, and save up, maybe try and learn a new side skill that you can market. Learn marketing. Marketing's very important. And yeah, just have fun, because the job market is just going to go to absolute pot anyway. So until someone figures out how to do it properly. You know, even when you're traveling, you could start up YouTube, you could start up travel guides, a blog, a vlog, things like that. And you could, I don't know, become a travel consultant or something where you offer your services to tell people about places to go if they're interested in that kind of thing. Whenever you market a business as well, you'll always find people who are like-minded to you and enjoy the same things. So there'll always be someone who will want your content or whatever you're willing to provide to people. But you just gotta push yourself hard enough to get through the hate of others who aren't willing to try. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say, really. And if you do want more clarification on what any of this means, or you're unsure on how to start down this road to go and travel, or if you're a person out there who just isn't sure on how to start anything that you want to do, or aren't sure what career you want to pursue, don't know what strengths that you have to decide on a career or passion, then please check out my website, which is linked in my bio on my channel. You can also check out my Patreon. On there, there's a membership for you to pay for me to create a video addressing your concerns about your life or your self-development, and I will be happy to do that for you. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this quite short video, actually, about some advice, and I hope I helped. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.